My background is in costume making, so I used to work at the Duke's Theatre in Lancaster for on and off for quite a few years as a freelancer. I also worked as, a costume maker in the theatre. So I worked on quite a lot of the promenade shows in Williamson's Park in Lancaster, and I've worked as a freelancer sort of in various theatres. I lived in Canada for a little while, and there I worked in theatre, but also for Pro Elvis Jumpsuits, which was a company that made costumes for Elvis impersonators, which was a really fabulous job to get. A very unexpected job that I got, but it was a nice insight into the Elvis community. I think Lancaster is a very creative community. There are lots of independent shops, and there's a lot of makers who come into the shop who have small businesses, who buy materials maybe for display. They might be jewellery makers, but I think it's a very vibrant artistic community for such a small community as well. And I think there's a lot of independent retailers in Lancaster, which I think is definitely a thing Lancaster should shout about. Again, I think it's a problem with maybe the campus just being out of town. But there's there is plenty of parking there in Lancaster. There are plenty of car parks dotted about. So, there's no reason why people shouldn't travel. It's very well connected with the bus services up to the university. There's really regular buses. So, there should be that sort of travel between, and it would be nice in some ways if the business community could be part of the university a little bit more, maybe sort of a little bit more of a sort of connection. I think there's something about the personal touch when you come into a small business. I know for a lot of sewers, it's being able to see the fabrics, being able to touch the fabrics, and and sometimes if you're buying online, the colours won't be quite accurate, and the quality of fabric might be different from what you anticipate. And when you actually come into the shop, you're actually seeing the real thing rather than something that's just a photographic image. And also, you never get advice online, and that's something that we can supply. We can advise people as to the correct fabric to use for a project. I think you should have confidence in your dreams and aspirations, and try and follow your dreams. Sometimes things turn off in a tangent. They can be positive things, and mistakes are learning processes, and never be negative about making mistakes. Just move forward. But yeah, I think if you're enthusiastic about what you do, if it's a passion, then that will show.
So Jenny, thank you for your time, and thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.